I've been going to the gym for the last 7 years, and throughout my fitness journey, I have realized that building an attractive looking aesthetic physique is actually very simple if you focus on the right muscle group and the right exercises. And this video is for people who might be going to the gym right now and they wanted to build an attractive physique, or they might have built a good amount of muscle mass but they are not looking attractive. They are only getting compliments from the guys just because they have built the size, but they are not looking attractive. They have not built that attractive shape in their body. And in this video, I'm also gonna give you 6 exercises that actually gonna help you build an aesthetic physique. So first of all, you have to understand that only building up more muscle mass and focusing on only the size and bulking up more isn't actually gonna make you more attractive, because you might have seen so many big bodybuilders in the gym here and there, and the power lifters, the big strong man and everyone. They are not actually looking more attractive than the guy who has built the symmetry in his body and who has that aesthetic shape in his body. And I'm not telling you to be skinny here. You still have to focus on going to the gym and building up more muscle mass, but you have to specifically focus on building the X frame in your body. Like most men are attracted to the hourglass shape in a woman, women are also attracted to the X shape in a man because it shows the primal attraction in both of the different two genders. And there are 3 pillars that we have to focus on to build up that X frame in our body. First of all, we have to focus on the V taper in our upper body that comes from building up our back muscle and focusing on the lats muscle, shoulders and arms and everything. And second, we also have to work on our legs and specifically work on our quads that build up that X shape in our lower body. And third, which is the most important, we have to have the small waist, which comes from cutting down all of the fat from our body and losing all of the belly fat and everything. And by focusing on these 3 pillars, we're gonna make up the most attractive shape in our body, which is the X frame. And when you build up more muscle mass in this symmetry, you also have to get leaner, because when you get lean, you're gonna have that small waist, you're gonna have that sharp jawline, you're gonna have that lean and attractive abs, you're gonna end up building that attractive physique. So now let's talk about the exercises that we have to focus on to build up that X frame in our body. And the first exercise is incline dumbbell bench press. This is one of my favorite exercises to build up that aesthetic and muscular chest, because it targets my upper chest more and it also targets my middle and lower chest as well. And I'm not gonna have that booby muscular chest by doing this exercise. And you can also replace this exercise by doing some simple incline bench press or maybe Smith machine incline bench press. And it will also target your shoulders as well, like the anterior delt, which is also the important part in terms of having an aesthetic physique. And the second exercise that we have to do, which is the most important in terms of having the V taper in our upper body, is pull-ups. This is the single best exercise that targets your overall back and builds you a thicker and wider back. And if you progress in this exercise, you will have that strong, muscular, thicker back and you will get the V taper in your upper body faster. But if you are a total beginner and if you can't do any pull-ups, you can also do some assisted pull-ups if you have a machine in your gym. And you can also replace this exercise from a lat pull-down exercise. That also helps you build a wider and thicker back. And as you progress over this exercise, you can also do some pull-ups as well. By the way, if you want the full unfiltered knowledge about building that X frame in your body, then you can check out my X frame protocol, which is the top link in the description. The third exercise is lateral raises. This is also one of the most important exercise in terms of having the attractive and muscular shoulders, because it increases the width of our upper body, which is important in having the V taper. And you can do this exercise with the dumbbells and progressive overload in that. But if you want to do more isolation for your side delts, you can also replace this exercise by doing single arm cable lateral raises. And this exercise actually helped me get more stretch in my lateral delts, and it increases the muscle mind connection a lot. So the next exercise is barbell curls. This is the compound exercise which I do with the easy barbell curl, and this allows me to get more bigger arms and get more bigger biceps. And I've chosen this exercise because it helps me progressive overload faster, and I think this old school exercise is one of the best exercise to have more bigger arms and bigger biceps. And the next exercise is hanging leg raises. This is the exercise which targets your abs muscle and your obliques muscle as well, because abs are the most aesthetic part in our body, and if you don't have abs, you're not aesthetic at all. And abs are just like the other muscle groups in our body, so we also have to train that, and our upper abs are already been trained by doing some compound movements like the bench press, squats, and also the pull-ups as well. But most people have underdeveloped lower abs, and this exercise specifically targets your lower abs, but it also helps you build up the obliques, the upper abs and everything. And in this exercise, you don't only have to raise your legs, but you also have to rotate your pelvic and your hips towards your chest. And you have to think about you curling your spine, and you're actually contracting your abs muscle, and when you're going down, you're focusing on the stretch on your abs muscle. And the last and the sixth exercise is squats. Over 50% of the muscle in our body is in our legs, and also the biggest muscle group in our body is our quads. And most of the people skip their leg days and don't even do squats at all. But squats is one of the powerful exercises that helps you build up more strength and build up more muscle mass in your quads, in your glutes, and in your overall legs. And by doing this exercise, we're gonna end up having that X frame in our body, because remember, I've told you that quads are also important in terms of having that X frame. So these are the only 6 exercises that we have to focus on. If you implement these exercises in your workout routine, you're gonna end up having that attractive X frame physique. And then you will start to see that you're not only getting compliments from the guys, girls will start to notice you as well, and you're gonna start mogging in your friend circle as well. So that's all in this video. I hope you have learned a lot of things about becoming attractive and building an aesthetic physique. And if you want the full step-by-step process to build that aesthetic X frame in your body, then check out my X frame protocol, which is the top link in the description. So this is all in this video. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and leave a like, and also write down a comment about your journey to build an aesthetic physique, and what exercise and what workout split are you on right now, and what results have you got after implementing these exercises. And I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.
Coming in, flex. I just wanna win, LA BB, who we running with, 2 2 3 3, I'm on 10 again.